everyone. If we haven't met already, I'm Mrs. Hunter. I'm the Deputy Head of Barnhurst, and I have a daughter that is in nursery, and she doesn't attend Barnhurst, but I have been, like probably many of you, following Mrs. Moore's daily work that she's been setting. Eva goes to a childminder who is phenomenal, but I think what Mrs. Moore is providing is fantastic for our children. And I also understand the difference between homeschooling and teaching, because I've had lots of parents say to me, I can't teach my own child. I don't know how you guys do it. And I want to say, I can't teach my own child. And I think it's really, it is a different relationship, a teacher-child relationship to a parent-child relationship. But during this bizarre time, we are overlapping a little bit where our parents are having to be the teachers as well. I wanted to talk you through the things that I've got today, and I've prepared. Eva has got some sight recognition, which means she does recognize some of her sounds, but we've really been working on blending, which is when you take those individual sounds and you put them together to make words. So this resource I literally bought, I think it was from like Sainsbury's or Asda, and it's literally a match and spell game. It comes with little words, or for a challenge it's got the letters missing and the tiles that go along with them. This is something I've purchased online. You can see it's very well used and quite faded because I used it from when I taught Abby, my 7-year-old, and this is from a scheme called Read Write Ink, and Mrs. Moore uses these when she teaches her letter formation. So although they're fantastic because they help you recognize the sound, they also help you to learn how to write the sound, which is going to be something that I'm going to do with Eva as well today. I would invest in something like this, and like I said, I found it really useful. Other things I've got my book ready for when we're doing our writing, and then I always have like a light felt tip pen or a highlighter, because I get Eva to trace over some of the letters first before I get her to do it independently with the pencil. And I'm sure most of you have found out, well, you've all found out what schools your children are going to be going to in September, and I think hopefully most of you, all of you, are happy with the choices. Eva will not be coming to Barnhurst, which is good because I don't think I would want her to be with us. I think it would be tricky because that parent teacher line would cross again, but she will be going to Bursted Wood with her sister, and I think some of you are going to Bursted Wood as well, so maybe I see play dates in the future. Okay, so let's go get Eva. Eva, darling, it's time for phonics. Come on.
No!
Yeah. Come back. So I've already pre-written some of the words that I wanted to use so that I'm ready for the cards. Okay, thank you, Eva. Right, so I've got 3 sounds for you. Let's see if I can trick you today, or if you're going to be too clever and get this one right. Have a look. What's the sound? Good girl. And this one? And this one? Good girl. So let's sound them out together, just like with sound buttons. Sit. Good girl. Well done. Sit. Right, I think we need to write this in our book. What's the first one? How do I write? S? Let's turn it around. How do I write S? I need to go. Slither. Tell me.
Slither down a snake.
Okay, watch mummy. Slither down the snake. Your turn. Good girl, holding your pencil beautifully. Nice pinching. Right, starting at the top. Slither. I can't hear you.
Slither down
the snake. Good girl. And what's this one? How do we write this one? Let's turn this one over.
Down and dot on the head.
Yes, down the body. Dot on the head. Okay, your turn.
Down.
No. Oh, good girl. dot on the head. Good girl. And then the last one, how do you write this one? How do we write that? No, tell me first. Tell me first before you write it.
Down a tower. And don't forget the stairs.
Don't forget the little stairs. And?
Quit the tower.
Good girl. So let Mummy do it first. Down the tower. Don't forget the stairs. And cross the tower. Your turn. You can go on top of my yellow one. Holding your pencil beautifully. Good girl. Down the tower.
Down the tower.
Don't forget the stairs. And?
Quit the tower.
Good girl. You have written sit. High five, superstar. Yes. Well done. Well done. Should we do another one? Trick you there? No. Okay, let me see if I can trick you now. Sit down nicely off the table. Good girl. Right, so let's do this one. Let's do... let me see. What's that sound? Not per.
I really don't know.
You really don't know? Can I show you? Look.
I like to
Hop, hop.
it hop.
It's the look, my turn. Let's put that down. Good girl. Right, so what's that one?
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh. And the last sound, what's this one?
Down tower, got the tower.
What's the sound? Look at me. Good girl. So let's sound them out together. Oh.
Hot.
Hot. I'm feeling very hot.
I'm really hot.
I'm really hot. Now, we have never written this one before. Let's look at this one. What's that? It's a horse. Look how tall he is. We're going to go down the horse and jump over his back. Put your finger on his head.
Down.
Down the horse and jump over his back. Now use your other hand because that's the hand you write with. Down the horse and jump over his back. Good girl. Now I want you to say it by yourself. Put your finger on his head, other hand. Good girl.
Down his head.
Down the horse
Down
and
over his head.
over his back. Over his back. Okay. Look, Mummy's going to do it in the book. Right, watch me. I'm going to do a big tall one. Down the horse, sitting up beautifully. And jump over his back. And I want you to start over there. Hold your pencil nicely. Good girl. Right, so tell me, what are you doing? Down the...
Horse.
No, stop. We don't lift our pencil. Over his back. Good girl. Can you see here, Eva? You've got a little space between the horse and his back. That's because you lifted your pencil. Let's do it again. Watch Mummy's hands. Down the horse. Jump over his back. I didn't pick my pencil up. So let you try now. Good girl. Let's see. If you need help, I will help you. Down the horse. Straight away. Jump up, up, up. Yes, and over his back. Good girl. That was a very big jump. What's the next sound we need to do?
Oh.
And we're going to go all around the orange. Yeah, all around the orange. Can I show you where to start? I want you to start over there. We always start in the top right-hand corner.
Pinch.
Pinch, good pinch. All around. Oh, other way, other way. All around the orange. Good girl, good girl. And what's the last one? How do we write this one?
Oh.
Write this one. How do we write this one? And how do we write?
Down the tower. Cross the tower.
Do you need-
Forget the stairs.
Don't forget the stairs. Do you need me to help you or can you do this one yourself?
With it.
Yourself. Okay, show me. Next to the R. Next to the R. Good girl. Down the tower.
Forget the stairs and put the tower.
Hot. Hot.
I'm feeling hot.
Are you feeling hot? Fantastic. Now, normally you would gauge as to how long and how many you would do. I feel that she's starting to get quite fidgety now, so I'm going to move on to the next activity. Ideally, I would like to do 3 at a time, but you have to, each child and each session is going to be completely different. Okay, we're going to move on to segmenting now. Now, segmenting is where she has to break up the sounds to make to build the word. So it's the opposite of blending.
Cat.
Cat. So we need 3 sounds to make cat. What's the first sound? K. Look at me. Which one? Now, she would be completely overwhelmed by all of those letters. Which one of these is the K? Good girl. Right, let's get some more sounds. Okay, what do we need next for cat? K. Good girl. Cat. K. T. Let's see if you're right. Let's see if you're right. Superstar. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Let's move cat over there. Right, let's do the next one. What's this one?
Hat.
Hat. Right, let's look at these sounds. Hat, yes, I'm wearing a hat. Hat. What's the first sound? Which one is the... Good girl. Where does that go? Good girl. Right, what's the next sound? And the last sound? Hat. Hat. Yes. Good girl. Every time I segment with her, I always repeat the sounds that she's already learned. Most children at this age will pick up the initial sound quite confidently, but it will be the other 2 sounds that they struggle with. That's okay, but every time she did her, and then I did her, and then she did and then I did her, and she did t. Let's see if you're right. Have a look. Are you right? Let's see. Her, t. Hat. Always underline it at the end. Hat. Good girl. And let's do the last one. Last one.
Chicken.
A chicken? I don't think it's a chicken. I think it's a hen.
Hen.
A hen.
No, it's fluffy.
It is quite fluffy. Yes, you're right. So, hen.
Fun and fluffy.
What sound does hen start with?
Hen.
They have feathers, don't they? Lots of fluffy feathers. Good girl. Which one is the hen? Oh, it's not a. It's not a. Hen. Huh? Watch me. Lift off the top and scoop out the egg. Huh? What's the last sound? Huh? So I had to prompt her by using some of the Jolly Phonics actions, which is absolutely fine. Let's see if you're right. Let's see if you're right. Hen. Are you right? Hen. Good girl.
Hen.
Here, extra kiss for a clever girl.
I didn't know that was a hen.
You didn't know it was a hen, but now you know it's a hen. So you've done hen, hat, and cat. Superstar.
I'm hungry. That way I'm making lunch now.
You're going to make lunch now? Okay. Okay, so just to kind of recap what it is that I ran through today. I started off with using the flashcards for quick sound revision. That's literally a few seconds just to quickly go. If they don't know it, show them the Jolly Phonics song. After that, I did blending, where I introduced 1 letter at a time. She had to push the letters together to make the word. We then wrote those words in the book using the back of these cards, which I can highly recommend. And then after that we did segmenting, where she knew the word. She knew the word was hen, but she didn't know which letters made up the word. So it's kind of the opposite. So here she knows the letters, but not the word. And here she knows what the word is, the picture, but she doesn't know what letters. So we did segmenting, which is a separate skill. The reason why we teach both skills is because blending children will need for reading and segmenting children will need for writing. So she'll need to know if she's writing a word, which letters make up that word. Every session that I do with her is different. So sometimes I'll get one word from her, sometimes I'll get 3 words from her. You have to kind of gauge with your each child individually. If you cannot access the Read Writing flashcards, if you can't purchase them, or the different games that are available, there are lots of things online that you could print. For example, there's a website called Sparklebox or another one called Twinkle that have got fantastic resources, and at the moment, because of lockdown, they have made everything free and accessible, which is great. And this was a really good game. I literally printed off yesterday. It has some CVC words, which are consonant, vowel, consonant, and literally Eva had to sound it out and find the picture that matched. And again, a sort of activity that didn't include all the words at the same time to overwhelm her. I think once Eva is secure with her blending and her segmenting, we'll move on to simple sentence writing, and that will just really support her for when she starts reception, where they are expected to write simple sentences, full simple sentences. I think for all children it's little and often, and I think that's the thing that's important. So for her, if I need to stop and dip in and dip out as the day goes on, then that's absolutely fine. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, I know Mrs. Moore is on the new emails address that we've got out, and she'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Good luck, be safe, thank you, bye bye.